Good morning, guys. What's cooking? Today we are in Champasak. We're still in Champasak town. The bike is working better than it ever has. After getting that whole piston replaced yesterday, the whole thing is just working and it's not rattling, and you can accelerate to speeds past 50 kilometres an hour without the whole thing feeling like it's going to explode, which is brilliant because that hasn't happened once in 2 months. It's fantastic. But today we're going to go to, I believe it's called Vat Phou. I might have that wrong. If it is wrong, then I will correct myself later on in the video. But it is supposedly a super old temple, and it's supposed to be really groovy and it's supposed to be massive. So we're going to go and do that. We're going to get some food. First, I just want to show you guys where we're staying tonight because we've got such a good spot. So for 70,000, we have this dope little bungalow on the river. There's the Mekong right there. And it's cool, it's simple. It's just like little table and chairs, everything chilling. Just a simple little room. Lucy's still passed out. The fan. Can't really ask for much more. As long as you've got a fan and a groovy view, you're actually winning. But yeah, today we're going to do the thing that we just talked about. And yeah, we'll get some food and hit the road. And I think this temple is going to be quite special. I say that, it might just be some bricks, but we'll see. We have arrived at Wat Phou, or Vat Phou, Wat Phou, one of the two, I don't know. It looks super cool. I was just reading like a sign as we were coming in, and it is super interesting, right? This place where we're going to now, it dates from the 5th century, and this was like the religious centre in the city, and this city was the capital of the kingdom, and it was built by the Khmer, by the Cambodian people, and it was their capital city up until the 9th century when they moved from here to Angkor Wat, and they made Angkor Wat their new capital city. Which is mad because Angkor Wat is famously like one of the oldest, most complex temples and city systems in the world, and yet this predates it by 5 centuries, which is going to be mental to have a little look around because, yeah, it should be pretty crazy. We just paid to get in. It was Hasip Pan, which is 50,000, so it's £2.50 to get in, which is a lot cheaper than Angkor Wat, which I think is like 50 quid. And they take you up the hill in one of these little things. Electric buggy thing, save the planet, G. But yeah, I don't know how far away it is. Is it far away? Yeah, it's such a beautiful spot right at the base of the mountain. So Lee just said that these ponds were for religious... Whoa, that's a bumpy ass road. She said they were for religious reasons. We just got off a little cart. That thing was bumpy, bro, and it's hot. So yeah, Lucy's been just saying it's hot all morning.
Yep, it's me that's been complaining 100 times a day.
Yeah, about the heat. But yeah, we're up to the ruins, eh? And like already there's just like all these stones at the side of the road. But yeah, I don't think that's what's interesting. I think this is what's going to be interesting. This is crazy looking. Super interesting. I'm guessing this is just a big old walkway to get you up. And these things, they're not like super intricate.
They might have been 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, they might have been 1,000 years ago. It's crazy how overlooked it gets. I mean, everybody's heard of Angkor Wat. If you've come to Southeast Asia, you've probably heard of Angkor Wat. But this seems to be relatively popular, and it's in an absolutely stunning spot. Like, it's ridiculous. You're just like at the base of this mountain, and it just goes up and up and up. Up at the end of that big old walkway now. And it is, it's mad. Like, I feel like you could be in that Wat Nakor that we were at the other day, or Lucy is saying that you could just be in Siem Reap at Angkor Wat. I mean, I haven't been, but she reckons it's very similar. And it is truly massive, man. Like, it's hard to, like, in comparison to the way that we build buildings today, you know, one floor is not 25, 30 feet tall. There's a monster, and it is crazy. Can you go upstairs and inside? So Ooh. Oh, they fixed this up. Okay. This is what it looks like now. Crazy looking. The camera's so rubbish, but there's so many beautiful carvings and engravings and all the little cobras and stuff up the top. And right over here, there is an educational sign, my favourite type of sign. It says, the Lao-India Cooperation Project 2009 to 2013, Archaeological Survey of India, Conservation Restoration of Vat Phou Temple, the main entrance of the Northern Quadrangle. So this is what it looked like. Oh man, the camera is. This is what it looked like before. I don't know how dark it's going to be. Before they did the restoration. And, well, you just saw it now. That's it now. It looked perfect. This is the old entrance. The stairs are so steep. So grand in here. It's actually better because I got a bit of shade, but look at that. So bloody intricate. It's crazy.
Looks like a foo dog.
A what dog?
A foo dog.
A foo dog. That's not the foo like the soup.
That's pho.
Pho, my bad. Look how like tiny little carvings in here. And Lucy was saying like you can check how old it is because it's got lichen growing all over it. And lichen takes a really, really long time to occur on stone. And once the lichen starts to occur, then another type of lichen can grow on top of that, and a third one can grow on top of that. And once there's all those layers of lichen there, then moss can start to grow. And then bits of mud that come down, they get stuck in the moss, which allows plants to start growing out of the rock, which is exactly what's happened here. The lichen's collected, then moss, then dirt, and then bam. Look, actually, you can see it right in there. It's a bit light, so probably can't. But that was exactly the process. It's crazy because lichen is one of the oldest types of living thing. One of the oldest living types of living thing on the planet, but not the oldest. But it is cool. Oh, that's a bit better. In the shade. I'm dripping in sweat. It is that bloody hot today. So we've just come into the southern quadrangle. I don't know what quadrangle means. I quite like it though. It's an interesting sounding word. But yeah, we've just come into the southern quadrangle, and this one is in a lot better condition. You can actually come up inside the. It's been restored. What's sketchy about it? Okay, well it sounds sketchy, and I'm standing in the middle of it. Oh damn.
Like, how is that still together?
Oh mate.
I don't understand.
The forces of funk are holding it together.
Like, how did we not just get crushed in it?
Do you know what I mean? Somewhere in the world, if Bootsy Collins stops slapping his bass guitar, that will fall down. Don't you think?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
But yeah, it's super cool in here. Like, this is the oldest thing I've ever been in or around. And I can't believe that's not falling down. I wish I'd known about it before I walked through. I don't know if you can really call these windows, but they kind of look like them. Looking like this. That's funky, mate. Let me just check out the outside. And that's the northern quadrangle over there, I believe. Very out of focus. But yeah, hella little doorways. This place is truly massive. Massive big courtyard inside these walls here. And on the sign down the bottom, it said that the city is inside 2 sets of walls. It's inside like a double set of walls. Because the Khmer Empire was pretty nuts. They say that the only reason Alexander the Great didn't come and take over this part of Asia was because of the Khmer Empire. Because they were so fearsome. And they would just quickly build a temple around you and you wouldn't be able to leave, I guess. Lucy just like feeling the stones down there, trying to get some feels from the ancient world. I think it's crazy, man. This place is ridiculous. It is a World Heritage Site. It is a protected World Heritage Site. I don't know if it's like one of the ancient wonders. I don't think it is, but it's ancient and it's certainly wonderful. What is that? Ooh, look at the snake skin in the wall. The guy just had his little, what is it when they shed their skin? Shed his skin right here. The ancient city, mate. Mate, you gotta be big, gang. to even consider shedding your skin in the ancient temple. I definitely wouldn't. I feel like I need to read a thesaurus and come up with more words for crazy, mad, mental, insane. Because I'm just walking around going, mate, that's mad, that's sick looking. It's flabbergasting. It's absolutely tremendous blood. It's spectacular. It's mind-boggling, my G. Mate, where the hell does this go? I don't know if we can go through there. Oh, this is Snake Central. Oh, there's so much more up there. This is crazy.
Can you get out this thing?
No. You definitely can't. Bits of it are held up with scaffolding. Man. Imagine walking around this place 1,000 years ago. It'd be so mad. It would be like, I don't know, it just wouldn't be real. Just lying in the ancient temple, sipping that. Some good stuff. Look how steep these stairs are. Who's stepping on that? Who's got feet that small? Super weird. So we're gonna go up round there and see what's up there. Just goes on. And it is too hot to keep walking up this hill. So like this time of year, what time of year is it right now? It's like November, right? This isn't even the hot time. This is like just after the rainy season, starting to become a little bit warmer, but still relatively cool. But it's not relatively cool, it's like 35 degrees and I'm dying. Yeah, mate, apparently in March, April, well, we were here a couple of years ago in March in Cambodia and it was sweltering. But we were just in the river every day, so no one even, didn't even notice it. Look how mad this place. Doesn't stop, mate. Then we got to go up here. Magical looking, mate. I wonder what this was all for. I feel like this has all been, this one walkway led up to those northern and southern quadrangles. And then more walkway goes up to here, and this is where the walkway ends. And there's some steep old stairs going up right here, which you can't walk up. But mad. It is way too hot. I've tried to come sit in the shade because I'm literally dripping. There's a big droplet on the end of my nose. Literally dripping. And I want to walk around this place. So I'm just going to give myself 5 minutes to sit here and reflect on why I'm such a pussy in the heat. I'm half Irish, innit? That's probably got something to do with it. I was too hot, so I've stopped. And this lady sold me an ice cream for 5,000 kips, which is 25p. I'm not complaining. I've got shade. I've got an ice cream. And I asked her, why so expensive? Because usually they're quite a bit cheaper than this. And she pointed to the box and she pointed to her shoulder and the hill. And she's just carried them up this hill, like probably a kilometre up the hill. Hopefully not in the sun. But yeah, I don't mind paying a little bit more because I don't have to walk all the way down the hill. That's crazy. I'm gonna sit here for 5 minutes, eat this, and then I'm gonna go all the way up them stairs. Doesn't look that steep till I go like that. That's the angle that I'm at. That is steep. It's hot. And Lucy's just come back down it now. I've been dragged back out of the shade. But it's alright, because it's quite pretty. Actually stunning. These stairs are sketchy as hell. I bet you once upon a time, they were hella functioning stairs. And now, every second one's bare loose. If you ran down these stairs, you'd see your ass. Definitely. Lucy's famous in Laos. People are taking photographs with her. That is a pretty cracked image. Beautiful. And those trees are the ones that make these flowers right here. Frangipans, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but they're beautiful. They're pretty. And they're all over the floor and they've been trampled on. Whoa. Every single one of these stones now that I'm stepping on, and they're in the stairs, they have the same circular looking, they look like they've been drilled looking holes that were on all of the stones at Wat Nako. which was in, where was that? Kampong Cham, I think. All these little holes, all drilled into the rocks again. I'm not sure what they are. I want to do a little bit of research into that later on. I reckon it must have something to do with, transporting them or loading them into position. Look how this staircase has bent. Right. It is bent up at the sides. I'm guessing because this tree wasn't here when they built it. And this tree wasn't here when they built it. So the trees have sprouted and the roots have pushed the rocks right up, or pushed the stones up. And now you've got this crazy curved looking staircase, super psychedelic. So groovy. Imagine tripping at this place. You would get the weirdest feels. Little spots of history popping into your brain. Oh my God, it keeps going. There's more stairs and they're all in the sun. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna walk the whole way up this mountain. I feel like we must be getting to the main area now because those stairs keep going up. But these walls over here, all of these steps are all stoned into the mountain, which is, I mean, that's quite a feat. They are tall and they go on for ages. They've all been set up. I feel like this day has just been 90% climbing stairs. And look how steep these stairs are. Look at that first step. Okay. My leg is there. It literally comes up to my knee for one step. And it is so steep. Oh my God. Oh, I hate cardio. And climbing upstairs counts as cardio for sure. For sure. If I was a bird, I'd be one of them fat ones that doesn't fly. Oh my God. Up, 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 up. So steep. I do think we've actually made it to the top now. I don't think I could climb any more stairs. And the view from up here. My God, look at the view. The view is insane. My God. You can see the Mekong in the distance. And those mountains over there, I'm pretty sure that's Cambodia. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's Cambodia. And I just love how symmetrical this whole thing is, or it definitely once was very symmetrical. It's very pretty. Over here, there's a sign that says, "To the elephant crocodile." Whatever it is, it's 110 meters that way. And to the spring Buddha foot, 75 meters. Do you reckon that's a water spring?
No, it's just the Buddha in there.
But it says 75 meters.
Oh, maybe then.
Ooh. But yeah, over here is another old temple, as I'm sure you've guessed. And if you go inside, there's a big golden Buddha. I don't think it's actually made of gold. But this is mad, bro. This is ancient as hell. And it's still being used. Oh my God, okay, this place is falling apart. This is like 1,000 years old. And it's still being used today. The mentor, they're burning all the incense. And it looks absolutely beautiful. The feelings you get when walking around here and looking at these funky cobra looking dudes, it's quite ridiculous to know that this was a bustling place 1,600 years ago, 1,500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and it literally has been until now, and it still is. It's just crazy. Like, I don't actually know where the rest of the world and other civilizations were in terms of buildings and technology at the same time as this, but I know it's very impressive. It's very impressive. There's some other things added here as well. These stone things along the side, they say 1975 on them, which is the year that that Laos became, or that Laos dropped its monarchy and became communist. So right at the very top, there is this cave behind me, and it has a spring. It has a freshwater spring coming straight out of the rock, which is crazy. That seems to be something at a lot of religious centres. The water dropping straight out of the rock. Big old crack onto this piece of metal. Nice and aesthetically pleasing. And down this funky wooden thing, and it's collecting here. When I saw the sign for a spring, I was expecting a big old river or pool, and I was just going to dip my face in it. I feel like it wouldn't be a great idea to dip my face in the small bucket of, you know, sacred, ancient water. Probably not a good idea. Yeah, I mean, that lady literally just did fill her water bottle up from it. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to go find Lucy and see what this crocodile elephant dude is 110 meters in that direction. I found Lucy sitting on the rock with the best view. If you can't find her, just go look for the crazy view of the sunset or sunrise and she'll be there. How is that for a view? You can just see for hundreds of kilometres. Some seriously thick bush. It's beautiful.
And it doesn't look like plantation either.
No, there's no plantation here. A lot of it's on the other side of the Mekong. You can actually see the banks of the Mekong. Over there, that line of sand is the bank of the Mekong. Let's see what this elephant crocodile thing is. I want to see what it is. How is this rock? The elephant carved into it beautifully. I don't know where the crocodile is. I didn't see that anywhere, but that is mad. And as Lucy was just saying, this has got to be older than the temples because first the lichen grows, then the moss grows. And this thing is completely covered in moss. Like all over. So the temple had a bit of lichen on it, so it was old. But this, the lichen then the moss can't grow there without the lichen growing first. So that is some seriously old rock and a beautifully old carving. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. It's just blisteringly hot. And we are going to hang out on top of this hill for a little bit, take in the views, because, I mean, that's ridiculous. We're just going to chill for a little bit. And then, because it is so hot, I know that there is one hotel in town with a swimming pool. It's called Riverside Resort, or Riverview Resort. And we're going to try to sneak in there and relax in their pool. It seemed pretty busy when we drove past yesterday, so I reckon they might not notice us. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. It's been mad. It's been crazy. It's been a short one because it's just too hot to go and do other stuff right now. But yeah, catch you guys in tomorrow's video. I'm not sure what we're doing. We've basically got 3 days. It's Friday now and we've got to pick up our passports on Monday from Paksay. So we don't really know what we're doing for the next 3 days. Paksay is just a bit too expensive for us to hang out in. And here is much cheaper, but at the same time, there's not that much to do. Yeah, well that and we're running out of rolling papers. So, I don't know. See what we'll do. I might just ride to Paksay, it's only 35 k's. I might just ride to Paksay, resupply, and then roll back up. Because it is a crazy spot to chill by the river. But yeah, until tomorrow guys, or until the next video, catch you then. Stay groovy. Jesus, I thought that was a snake.